Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sri Iyer. For the first time on our channel, we are being joined by the director of the Kerala story movie, Sri Sudipto Sen. Sudipto da, namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Namaskar, namaskar. It's my privilege to be with you in your early morning, and I think we will have a nice, fruitful conversation. Thank you so much for having me in your esteemed channel, and I'm sure that I will be able to give you the insight of the Kerala story the way you want to know. Please.
Absolutely, Sudipto ji. I had the pleasure of watching the film, and I
Yeah.
had actually taken my recording equipment, and I was interviewing people at halftime as well as after the movie ended. And I can tell you at least one in two person, they had tears streaming down their eyes. It was that impactful. It was so the hit on the gut. People saying, "Oh my goodness, such things happened in India. How is it that we did not know?" This feeling that how is it that we did not know was all pervasive, except for perhaps people who have lived and felt through it in Kerala. So Sudipto ji, let us start from when did the idea come to your mind? Because I have interviewed three or four girls who were subjected to the same thing, but they were lucky enough to escape the clutches and get back to Hindu Sanatana Dharma before any damage could be done. And that was something that I had done on PGurus channel. It was multi-episode series, very, very impactful. But what you did in the movie, sir, it was a totally different level.
Thank
Start
you.
from where the idea germinated. The floor is yours.
Now, actually, what happened is in 2014, as you know, Kerala is always in the has a very permanent place in the heart of every Indian. Kerala is not only for the sociological, statistical data, like so Kerala has the highest
Literacy, right.
literacy percentage in India. Kerala has the best possible women and child welfare arrangements, the health facilities and all. Kerala is always attracted the people from all over the world because of its backwater, because of its colorful, the culture, the rituals, and many aspects. Kerala is always attracted the tourists and travelers and the people who love the diversities of the in the world. They have the Kerala always been an attraction for them. So I used to travel to Kerala from very long time. In 2009, I made a Malayalam language film called Antiponovettam, and this that film did very well. And since then, I am traveling to Kerala for many reasons, and mostly as a filmmaker, I love to travel through the landscapes of Kerala. In 2014, I come across to an incident which actually shaken me from my existence, and I realized that I need to do something. I got a news of a girl, just 19 years old girl in Trivandrum. She lives with her parents in Trivandrum, and she has been indoctrinated, she has been brainwashed, and she got married to a Muslim guy. And immediately after her marriage, on the very next day, she realized that her passport been made, her visa has been made, and she was almost about to be deported to Central Asian countries. I mean, either Syria or Yemen, fraudulently. Without her knowledge, everything had happened. The moment she realized, she saw all these things, she realized that she has been fallen into a great, a big trap of being led by this her so-called husband and her in-laws. So she managed to come back to her home by lot of different kinds of things she did, and she finally managed to escape from that place. And when she came back, and she not only came back to her home, she also changed her religion and back to Sanatana Dharma. And this news spread all over Kerala, and she is getting chased by the press, the police, the administration, And just imagine, she was just a 19 years old girl, so she could not handle the pressure from the press and outside press and police. Her family realized that she needs to be taken away from the searchlight of the media and other attention. So they decided to go back to their native place, which is a village near Kasaragod town. Kasaragod is the northernmost district of Kerala, which has a border with Karnataka,
Right, right.
Bangalore. So they took the train, night train, and they reached Kasaragod city in the early in the morning. And by local convenience, they traveled to the village. And going there, they realized the last night some miscreants has destroyed her ancestral property and everything she had by fire. Their house was being razed. So that incidents actually shaken me, and I realized there is something wrong is happening in Kerala, because sporadically I was getting news. You know that K.T. Shankaran, the Kerala
Yeah.
High Court judge, he mentioned about the word love jihad, and he found out he got NIA, the National Investigating Agency in Kerala, to investigate these cases of manipulative conversion. So that incidents of that girl actually shaken me, and I realized that I need to understand that what is going on and what is wrong with Kerala. So eventually, I come across to hundreds of girls in Kochi, in Mallapuram, in Kozhikode, all these northern districts, and seeing the situation of this girl, the girls who are in course of time are being indoctrinated, are being manipulated, and either converted into Islamic religion, or come back in the last moment and reconverted to Hinduism. So I met these girls. I realized these girls are trapped so badly. They cannot go back to their home. They cannot go back to their educational institute. They cannot go back to their workplaces. So they are confined. They are trapped so badly, and the places where they are living, those places are manned by some invisible people around, who have cut their electricity, who whenever they go out to buy some vegetable for their food, their bag full of vegetables are being snatched. I made 12, 13 girls in a outskirt of Kochi. Those 13, 14 girls were starved for 3 nights. 3 days, 3 nights, they did not eat anything. So this horrendous situation of these girls actually provoked me. So I stopped all my work in Bombay, and I started chasing these stories. So in 2016, I realized that I have enough of material that I should make a documentary film to draw the attention of government, because nobody was discussing about it, nobody was mentioning about it. Press is silent, uh, and an invisible fear was working so strongly. And it is very interesting that when as the way I started, that Kerala is such an attractive, such a beautiful, spectacular place. All we know about Kerala is the southern part of Kerala. We don't know anything about the northern part of Kerala. And that is the place where all these things are happening. The ISIS has the strongest presence there. The organizations like SDPI, PFI, SIMI has their presence there, and the whole area is run by the money from Arab countries. The people, that I believe a huge percentage of youth right now left Kerala and living that part in for their livelihood in Arab countries, in Dubai, in Saudi Arabia, in other places. So money coming from that place, and the whole area has been radicalized so badly that I realized that they have a huge control over the media, huge control over the governmental machineries. Nobody was ready to talk about them because end of the day they need their vote. The Kerala has almost like 27 to 30% Muslim vote. Wherever this vote go, this because from 1947, this mistakes kept on happening years after years because nobody bothered about Muslims. Only they become important to Indian politics and Indian social system when the election was impending. Because where in Kerala, like a situation where if the Kerala Muslim vote for Congress, then Congress is in power. If they vote for CPM, then CPM is in power. So nobody is interested to talk about these girls. So I made a documentary in 2018. 2019, it got the Best Film Award in London International Film Festival. But I could not show the film beyond JNU. The first screening of the film was in JNU in New Delhi. Uh, the show was vandalized and nobody was and nobody came to my support. There was a huge riot-like situation erupted in JNU. The security guards are being brutally beaten even today. That is after almost 6 years. One of the guards are still getting treatment in All India Institute of Medical Science in Delhi. So I realized I cannot show the film. Since then, I realized that I need to tell the stories of these girls, and that is how I started working on my script and the journey for the film. I can't hear you, Mr. Iyer. I can't hear you.
I'm so sorry, I had muted myself. I'm sorry, I had muted myself. There was a noisy car going by past, so I muted myself. So sorry about that. The takeaway after I saw that movie, I couldn't sleep that night, Sudipto. I mean, just could not sleep that night because these are our sisters. These are our, our daughters, and our, for some granddaughters. And why is this, carefully planned conversion? And then actually, they're not even, if they had just married a Muslim boy and settled down and had a family, I would have no problem with that. But there is a nefarious purpose behind it. There is and until recent times, this thing has really taken a big form and shape, and we don't even know how many more are still stuck. And people just try to make a controversy over one line in the movie, and try to make it look like the movie was not about reality. I mean, you just have to take a look at some of the areas where their rehabilitation centers are happening to tell you that 40,000 is an understatement. Sudipto ji, 40,000 is an understatement. I mean, I can provide facts to any of those pompous loudmouths who want to come to my comment line and say this is not true. I'll be happy to give you chapter and verse.
Yes.
And this is not a problem afflicting only Hindus. It's also afflicting the Christians. See,
Yeah.
the one thing that I wanted to ask you was, after you decided to make the movie, did you shoot it in the areas where the prevalence of this problem is there, or did you choose a different spot to shoot the film itself?
No, we could not shoot in Kerala. Yes, we shot in Kerala, but we shot in Kerala with all the non-talkie shots. We took Ada to Kerala, and it was like a guerrilla shooting. We did 7 days of shooting in Kerala with the smallest possible crew, and we were almost like hiding in a farmhouse. And we took Ada one day to Kasargod because I needed Kasargod city shots because the everything generated there. The whole thing started in Kasargod. So for the authenticity of the film, I took a very small team. We all were hidden inside a car. Sometime we kept the camera hidden in the car, and somehow we managed to shoot 7 days without any other character excepting Ada. And we even tried to shoot in Mangalore also because the area is very close proximity to Kerala, but we
Yeah.
could not shoot in Mangalore also. So we had to look for the similar looking shot some locations in Mumbai, in southern part of Mumbai, the coastal Mumbai, indoor situations we shot in Mumbai. So it was very difficult to shoot because my me and my producer Vipul Shah, we decided to be honest with everything. We never tried to hide hide the truth or our position, our locus standi behind the cinematic expressions or script. We always outspoken whatever we tried to tell, whatever we realized. We point blank we said them. We did not take the refuge to do the jugglery with the words in the dialogues and all. We called spade as a spade. We called black as black, white as white. So the shooting was difficult. We don't wanted to do take. Create a distance between the local and the character. So we gone through a difficult time, but for the Afghanistan, Syria portion, we shot in Hindu Kush area. Hindu Kush is in India, the northernmost, northern part of Ladakh has the extension of Hindu Kush Karakoram zone. So we shot that portion in a almost real geographical area. So shooting was difficult, but we had a wonderful team. And interestingly, everybody in my team was extremely spirited with the ideology and the story. They are so convinced that, as you just said, that you could not sleep in the night. Even during our shooting, in some shots, the crew in my team, immediately after the shot, they broke down in tears. Just imagine the professionals who are shooting the film; they also broke down in tears. So I think quite largely we managed to do what we intended to do.
Wonderful, sir. And viewers, may I request you all to please like this video, because this story is not going to end here. There is a lot more to this. And the movie had a very good opening and it ran well across the world. 40 countries, if I remember correctly, screened the movie. It was well received. I know in United States, where I live in Silicon Valley, it was screened in some theaters, and I saw it was running to full houses. The thing is, walk us back to before you released the movie. Did you face cuts at the censor board? How was that experience? And then we'll talk about post movie screening. What is happening? Go ahead, sir.
Uh, Censor board took 2 months after we applied for censor. Our film and all our documents were lying in censor board office for 2 months. The censor board, we are grateful to censor board that they showed a lot of resilience. They asked us to give them the proof. Proof means proof whatever we said, whatever is being shown in the film. So we gave them almost three hours of testimonials of the girls, different girls, hundreds of girls whom we interviewed. Then more than 200 pages of written documents, the research work we submitted. They very carefully, meticulously scrutinized each and every documents, and you will be very happy to know we got the censor A certification without a single cut in the film. We got cut, but that is not about the film. At the end of the film, we put the interview of Kerala once the then Kerala Chief Minister
Woman Chandi, I
B.S.
think.
Achyutanandan. That interview
Achyutanandan.
they requested us to take away because he was in a constitutional post. So we removed that interview. Otherwise, the film they did not suggest a single cut in the film. After that, the film gone through 18 petitions in 3 different courts: Kerala High Court, Tamil Nadu High Court, and Supreme Court. So, 3 days before our release of the film, we fought all the battles. in 8 hour against our film, those 18 petitions, and all are been thrown away, as Supreme Court Chief Justice of Supreme Court Honorable Chandrachud sir allowed, dismissed all the petitions and allowed the film to screen, and that is how 5th of May the film been released. Now, I don't know why. As perhaps the Muslims are being shown in Indian politics. Anything talking about Muslims are being seen as a political aspects. Particularly people, the common political parties who depend on Muslim votes to come to power. For them, it is a very, very sensitive subject. So, the time our film has been announced, the first teaser came on 10th of November 2022, and our trailer is released on 26th of April 2023. A huge, carpet bombing like criticism started poured on us, and from all aspects of political life started a campaign against us. They put all their ammunitions against. They wanted to stop the release of the film. So in West Bengal and in Tamil Nadu, the ruling political party very shamefully obstructed the release of our film. But otherwise, every state the film has been released, and I can give you two examples. In the history of Indian cinema, our film is the highest grosser women-centric film, and the nearest, the second in that list is half of our revenue they generated. That is one interesting suggestion, example we can tell you about the success of our film. And the second success is more than 300 million people, 340 million people has seen the film officially. Unofficial number, I mean, the people who has seen the film, the pirated copy of the film, I can't give you the number, but this is the second highest number in 2023. As far as the revenue generation is also, we are the second in 2023. Now, sir, I just wanted to mention the carpet bombing like criticism before release of the film slowly fades away, and it has faded away in such a way that after 15 days, but you will be surprised to know that even after release of the film without any star cast, this film ran in the theater for 3 months, and from 5th of May, it is almost 4 or 5 months. People are still discussing about the film, which I can't recall that any other Indian cinema has that kind of social impact, which is getting discussed in different forum even today. So, sir, that criticism, when it started fading away, people started saying that it is a propaganda film for BJP and RSS. Now, the film did so well in non-BJP, non-RSS influential states. In Kerala, it has done 3 record. The place where the biggest controversy, opposition came towards our film. Kerala has given us 2 major record for a Hindi film being shown in Kerala. Got 77 full house screening, which is a record in the history of Kerala's cinema scenario. In Bihar, in Chhattisgarh, where there is no BJP RSS influential government there. So the matter of fact is, after releasing of the film, people started realizing this film has nothing to do with any religion or any religious belief. This film is against the Islamic terrorism. This film is against Islamic fanatism, and that has been suffered. The Europe has badly suffered. America has badly suffered. Australia, New Zealand has badly suffered. Even today, Europe is burning under the influence of Islamic radicalism. Even the Islamic religion has suffered in this. So now I have no hesitation to say that people in India, unfortunately, still those political parties survive who support Islamic radicalism, who supports organizations like ISIS. We are being told that whenever people talk about the extremism, the anti-Indian activities in Kashmir or another part of the other part of India, then they say no, don't talk about don't terrorism has no religion. So please don't mix terrorism with Islam. But when we started talking about the terrorism and the Islamic terrorism in Kerala, the same people started saying that we are talking against Islam. So these dichotomous stand, these hypocrisy is being exposed by the people of India. The humongous success this film has achieved, it is not possible by any political party to maneuver. It was just the spontaneous love and affection we got. First time people saw that even a truth can be told in Indian cinema, and people like that. The stories, emotional stories, the way you started your conversation by saying that you saw people and tears and all. I can also add on such similar stories, sir. But that emotion actually spread all over the world, and even today people are desperately waiting the film to come to ott platform, and they want to see the film. And I'm sure very soon the film will come to ott, and another wave of the popularity of this film will be delivered.
Sudipto ji, before we go to question and answers, I just wanted to make one observation, sir, that recently a story emerged from a college in Udupi, which is very close to Mangaluru, probably in the area where you probably shot some of the movie, where this is now proven that girls of the Islamic community were videotaping their Hindu classmates using the toilet, and these videos have been circulated. And the government said no circulation took place. There was no hidden cameras. Hidden cameras is just a nuance. If you use a smartphone and you are videotaping it, that's also, without the knowledge of somebody, it is actually called hidden
It is a
camera.
prank. Government said it is a prank being played.
It's not a prank. You see, the thing is, these people are deluded and delusioned. You said it right. This is a vote bank politics, but how long will the armed janta keep, gobbling up this nonsense, this trash? Because what has happened in that case, Sudipto ji, is very similar to what you described in the movie. Once you have somebody trapped by their videos, even though there may have been no, a sexual encounter, but the fact that somebody is being shown naked, it's very traumatic experience. Hundreds of the girls who were studying there, they were contemplating suicide. Luckily, the government stepped in and said that, okay, this is not something that went too far or some. That's why they called it, underplayed it as a prank. However, we need to know the truth. We deserve to know the truth. So I'm hoping that your OTT screening of this movie will make it abundantly clear. You have to be careful wherever you are using toilets, wherever you are staying in hotels. Make sure that these things are safe, and that's a big message in itself. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, one thing I can tell you, the way I started saying, answering your last question, that people kept on telling me or marking this film as a propaganda. Many I don't want to mention about the political parties, but unfortunately many celebrities also from South Indian cinema, because I understand their compulsion. South Indian cinema, they called it as a propaganda film. It is Islamophobic film and all. But after a point of time, these voices faded away. That is very important thing. that even after 3 months of the release of the film, people are talking about this. People are desperately waiting for releasing of the film in OTT platform. So this is not possible unless it has touched the heart of millions of Indian, because there are many film came of similar ideology which could not do the way the Kerala story did. So my point is that uh, this film not only gave us social awareness, not only has ignited that aspects of social awareness, because what happened is in India, uh, 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 the concept of entertainment, the concept of your intellectual exercises are being taught from the point of view of West. Even today, it is so shameful, sir, that in Hindi cinema is called Bollywood, Tamil cinema is called Tollywood. You will not hear this wood word in German cinema. They don't call German wood or a French wood or Iran wood or America wood. That concept of wood has come from Hollywood. So the whole design of the entertainment industry is made look like that it's an alien. It has nothing to do with Indian art and culture. It says that Raj Kapoor once said that people love to see dreams, we sell them dreams. Just imagine how undermining, how insulting concept is that. Entertainment cannot evolve from the life of human being. You just imagine how Russia propagated their Bolshevik party's victory in 1917. It is cinema who did that. Just imagine the Second World War has given birth of such amazing cinema. That if world today is free from the exploitation or the Nazism, it is cinema who created that generation. So in India, such a huge subject of Islamic conversion, the manipulative conversion, if a film is doing that job of a consciousness, how come that could be a propaganda? How come that could be Islamophobic? Sir, I have those messages from the girls from Islamic community. They called me Bhaiya. Bhaiya means brother. Brother, you have done a great service to my religion. That these radicals are destroying our religion. So matter of fact is, sir, the Kerala story has become a movement at this point of time. We are getting space to put up the arguments that that left liberal and Islamist, the kind of ecosystem they wanted to create the country like India. Perhaps the time has come to encounter them, to talk to them, to throw them the hat in their own ring, to say that we have the right to raise our issues, and we will dictate the term of the concept of entertainment for us. We will decide. My next film, we were discussing,
Yes,
sir,
yes.
asking about my next film also. I am raising the subject. I'm discussing, I will be discussing the subject of similar gravity, that which has ruined India for last 50-60 years, that left radicalism. More than 70,000 people died. More than 5 million economic 5 trillion economic losses India has incurred. How long India can uh, 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 um, uh, go with this kind of external forces who are stopping India, the development and the different progress in all social aspects. So it's a new journey, new dimension of concept of art, culture, entertainment needs to come, and not only to mark on the conspiracy of Islamic radicalism, but also Kerala story is giving us the opportunity to debate on these subjects as well.
Thank you so much, sir. And with your permission, we have a few questions from our viewers. We can take them.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Let's take the first question, please. Rahul Rathod wants to know, sir, what will be your advice to government as anti-conversion law, ULPA, NSA, etc. is not working as deterrents to stop these guys' subversion activities? They somehow find ways to hurt India. Your views, sir.
The thing is, there is I many a forum I said that I am a dead against the conversion. A conversion cannot exist in a civil society. India needs a constitutional amendment to stop conversion immediately. That is point number one. And few state governments that the anti-conversion, that ULPA or NSF, that Uttar Pradesh government, Madhya Pradesh government, Rajasthan government has got their own anti-conversion law. Now, sir, you have to understand these anti-conversion laws are effective for forced conversion. Now, forced conversion is not for real. It is hardly happens under the so much of media glare, media attention. Nobody can, blindfoldedly snatch a girl and takes to the masjid to convert them. This kind of activities does not happening very large scale, very small scale. It is happening. The biggest threat is manipulative conversion. Manipulative conversion is the real story of Kerala. The girls are being indoctrinated. The girls are being brainwashed. The girls themselves voluntarily going to the conversion centers and getting converted. There are many instances that the girl, because when a girl is 18 years old, nobody can stop her to get married to whomever she wants. Now, these girls are voluntarily going. They are saying, yes, I accepted the religion. I accepted the religion of the man whom I love. I saw I have the testimonies of the girls who has spat on her father. A girl thrown away her 3 years old niece because she was disturbing her at the time of she was offering namaz. So this indoctrination and the forced conversion has a very qualitative difference. You cannot stop by law, by the present law, present ULPA, NSA, anti-conversion law. You cannot stop this indoctrination, this brainwashing conversion, which Kerala, according to me, it is more than 50,000 girls are been suffered these things of Islamic conversion. So my opinion is we have to hit where it is. That is, the conversion has to be banned. I don't think any other options left before us to stop these Islamic radical plots.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Kesar wants to know, Sudipto sir, why are there no takers for TK's movie OTT release or some other reasons?
There are. I don't want to hide my doubt. I heard from many sources, though it is not official, that a very strong, Bombay film industry, Indian art and culture scenario is being controlled by the Islamo-leftist group, and that they have decided, they have given kind of caution warning to the principal OTT channels that nobody should take Kerala story, because a film will come and film will go, but if the film is in OTT, it will remain for longer period, remain forever. So they don't want people to watch. So all the major channels has unofficially decided not to take our film. But it's okay. We will come very soon. We have other options also open before us. So uh, let me tell you that we will not. We are the people of India, people of the world are with us. So we will win this battle also. We won many battles in court and outside court. We will win this battle also.
Sudipto ji, whenever this decision to go on OTT comes up, I would like to invite you back to our channel so that we can
Absolutely,
spread.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Sometimes what happens is it's not a Hotstar. Let's say I'm just giving a name. It could be very well be Hotstar. I'm just saying if it's not a recognizable OTT name, but you have an OTT streaming channel, we will make sure that people get to know
Yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Whether they
We
want to watch it or
we will
not is
come
up
up
to them.
with, like as I told you, that we own all the battles. Nobody
Yes.
believed that 18 petitions before the two uh, 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 Kerala High Court, Tamil Nadu High Court, and Supreme Court, and we defeated all 18 petitions. So we fought this battle, sir. So rest of the battle also we will win. So it is a bit little longer wait, but definitely we will win this battle as well.
Next question from Magnet Ranga. Namaskar. Sadly, conversion has been happening for a long time. But why is it that conversion to Christianity is subtle and to Islam it seems to be aggressive?
Because it's very simple that the whole plot of Islamic terrorism, the world to be converted into an Islamic world. That design has been hatched pretty long back. Even for that matter, the Islamic leader like Saddam Hussein uh, plotted this long back that we don't need atom bomb to destroy non-Islamic countries. He categorically said that we have our love bombs, we have our marriage bomb, we have our childbirth bomb. So it is a very known practice by them. They are extremely aggressive. They are aggressive in Europe, they are aggressive in America, they are aggressive of of their agenda everywhere. In India, world managed to segregate them, separate them from their mainstream issues. But in India, sadly the political game is so bad that if you give bread to a poor person, somebody will come and say you are giving a bread to a poor. Definitely you have a political agenda. You are I mean, you are doing your propaganda. So Indian political system is completely influenced by these the Break India group all over from all over the world. But it is changing. The situation is changing very fast. It will not be very easy now to plot the way it was happening before. It was now after Kerala story, I can tell you the subject like conversion. Nobody will be able to brush it under the carpet anymore. People will discuss, people will raise the issue, people will talk about it, and government will also will be compelled to act. So things are changing definitely.
Next question from Pardeep Shori. When will we be able to watch TKS on OTT? By the way, I was unable to make it to my local theater, but made sure to buy tickets to support your dedicated effort.
Thank you so much, Pradeep. And I really believe that you are not among them who has seen the film in a pirated link. Actually, you know that pirated copies, the money from pirated copies actually fund those people who tries to break India. So please don't watch the film in with a pirated link. Please watch it. Wait for some more time. It will come in a prominent OTT very soon, and I will, as Sir said, that I will come back to this channel once again when our OTT is been announced.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Chaitanya Takle wants to know, you should have given reference to Shamima Begum and Leonara Messing too, international ISIS brides.
I completely agree that we mentioned about in many press conferences, in many occasions, whenever we got to interact with people, public after watching the film. It is the number is more than 100. Me, my actors, my producer has attended. Uh, s- it's a huge number of press conferences and post screening events. We mentioned about Shamima Begum. We mentioned about more than 34,000 ISIS brides right now in stuck in Syria. No country is ready to take them back. So we mentioned we are talking about all these issues.
Mr. Lee wants to know, there is much confusion to the exact number of victims in the movie. Were you forced to reduce to 30,000 to 3 by whom?
No. We are not. Nobody forced us. Neither we changed. What happened, sir? I got a thank you, Mr. Lee, that you gave me the opportunity. On 3rd of June, me and my producer come up with a video, that 17 minutes long video, where we gave the proof of that the number 32,000 is not come to my head in one fine morning. It is a number being calculated from different sources, and tragedy is people, this gentleman definitely did not try to understand that nobody can do this. I also did not do that. So we gave the proof. Nobody has seen that video. It is in YouTube. Please watch. Then you will know that how we have drawn this number. Now what happened, sir? On 10th of November 2022, our teaser came. In that teaser, my protagonist, Ada, that is the character of Shalini Unnikrishnan, she come to camera and says, मेरे जैसे 32,000 लड़की ये रेगिस्तान में दफन हो चुके हैं. Now, she never mentioned that मेरे जैसी 32,000 केरला की लड़की आके दफन हो चुकी है. Because that is the time when these ISIS bride number came up. The previous question that I think Mr. Chaitanya has asked.
Yes.
We did not mention that ISIS brides issue came up in November last. Now, the issue is that time the number of 32,000, 34,000 came up. So we mentioned that number and she says, मेरे जैसे 32,000 लड़की इस रेगिस्तान में दफन हो चुके. Sir, from that time till our trailer released on 27th of April, this 6 months, this teaser was there in the YouTube. Now nobody questioned that. When the controversy started cropping up, it became a national issue. Suddenly one day, for 5 minutes, our YouTube channel was hacked. For 5 minutes. Just imagine the size of the conspiracy, sir. For 5 minutes, one fine morning, our YouTube channel was hacked for 5 minutes. And some miscreants, changed this 32,000 number to 3. And same moment, more than 20,000 screenshot was being taken. Just imagine, it was there for 6 months, nobody did anything. And this 20,000 screenshot been taken, and somebody told us that you did that. Immediately we changed the password of YouTube channel and we made it 32,000 once again. Nobody told me before what was there and after what was there. This 33 and 32,000, it is a job of a miscreants. Immediately we changed and everything was there. But nobody has, that is what I'm saying, that social media, sir, you were talking about social media's impact just before our conversation started. People are so casual about the information. Earlier, we used to get our information, we try to test it, we try to check it thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times before we get to public. Now nobody is bothered to listen to what's wrong with it. The point is, on 3rd of June, we published a YouTube video to prove the number 32,000, that yes, the story we told of 3 girls, because a 2.5 hour film cannot tell the story of 32,000. But at the end of the film, we categorically said that we have the account of 32,000 girls, but locals said the number is 50,000 and we believe that. That is the dialogue one of my characters says at the end of the film. So the problem is, these people are only want to create the confusion and controversies, because that is the job of a politician. That is why they are paid. They are paid off. They are not interested about India. They are not interested about Indian women. ये नंबर 3 है या 30 है या 26,872 है, nobody bothered. If they prove that number is wrong, then we will be discredited. So nobody is bothered about that. Why even 3 girls will be there in ISIS captivity? Why 10 girls are being victim of this Islamic radicalization? Nobody will question that. People will question me. That why 32,003 and 10 and number is it a share market or a sabzi mandi? That we will talk about number. If even one girl is been gone through these heroic experiences, the country should hang their head in shame. That is important. 26 girls, that is 9 girls came to Delhi, Bombay from Kerala to say that each and every word spoken in this film is the part of our life. We gone through this. Who the hell you are to say that this film is, when you have nothing to do? Neither you will contribute to save this girl, neither you will give some donation to these Arsha Vidya Mandir girls. Your job only to discredit Sudipto Sen by saying that your number 32,000 is wrong. The right number is 29,742 or 33,152.
Water Garden Decor wants to know, how can you make more such films? What support do you need? Please make your lifelong motto to uncover fascist Abrahamic religion. They have been playing with Indian sentiments.
Absolutely, and I pledged before many audience of my film, who many mother came to us with their moist eyes, hugged me, they touched my feet. I get goosebump when I think that what people go through after this while watching the film. And I promised that I now onwards, whatever film I will make, I will constantly will talk about this fascist Abrahamic religion, including the communists in my country who only has Indian sovereignty. So I have no doubt about that the kind of social position this film has given to me. Now producers in Bombay wants to make films with me. Even from US, I got some offers to make films. So I will utilize this opportunity to make films against any kind of forces which are harming my country.
Next question, please. Thank you so much, Jahangir Gotla. I think if anyone wants to justify this behavior of girls recording others without consent as a prank, then try the supporters as enablers and accomplices.
True. Absolutely, I agree.
The thing is, we have this deep pit called FIRs. Everything goes in there. And then we never get to know what really happened. So FIR karne se kya hone wala hai? Are you dismissing those children, those girls? They just suspended. That means they'll come back to college again.
Sir, in the end of my film, there were testimonies of these real girls. You have seen my film. At the end,
yes, I have.
The girl who has committed suicide, her parents coming to the screen and saying, yes, it is the story of my girl. The girl who have been raped by 18 to 20 men every day for consecutive 5 days. The girl is right now in hiding somewhere. Nobody knows where she is. Can you say that girls coming to the camera saying that this is the true story of my life? Somebody can question? So, sir, we know our enemy. We know where is the fight right now. So now, as I said, now either the story of the girls of Kerala or the girls from Mangalore, Udupi, will not go brush off under the carpet. Definitely, we will be talking about it.
Next question, please. Thank you, Srividya Venugopal, for your generous contribution. Thank you so much for becoming a member. He says, please open your OTT channel.
I wish, I
अभी तो
wish I
पिक्चर
can,
बाकी
I
है.
wish I can do.
Arindam Ghatak wants to know, sir, will we see the Bengal Files next?
Sir, ऐसा है, I know your sentiment. For as Bengal government did not allow my film to show in Bengal after from the third day of the screening of the release. I personally went to Calcutta and spoke whatever there in my mind. I said I have no problem to believe that whoever has stopped my film in Bengal, they support ISIS. That much of a radical thing I mentioned, and I went ahead and spoke about the Bengal issue many a places. But you have to understand, Arindam, a film needs years of research. I have done my research for Kerala story for almost 8 years. The film I am doing my next is again another 8-10 years of hard work been there. For Bengal file, if anybody is doing the research, if anybody has done working on that, Bengal is in a very serious state. I agree. From bottom of my I agree that Bengal has reached to the bottom ebb, and it has been radicalized even worse than Kerala. But you have to appreciate the fact that as a filmmaker, I just can't pick up newspaper headlines and make a film. I need to go for a well research, very deep research, because after 8 years of research, the film I made, you won't believe the kind of hate and kind of threats we got. So I cannot make a film with a very shallow understanding. You give me the research work. You say that it is the authentic research work. Give me the research work. I will make.
Thank you so much, sir. And Sudipto ji, wonderful 1 hour
Yeah,
discussion. We
same
went
here.
back, and
I also enjoyed a
viewers,
lot.
viewers, if you have not watched the movie, do watch it. Whenever it comes on OTT, please give Sudipto ji your full support. It might be something that you may not have heard of. You may have to pay a little bit more to just join that OTT stream. Whatever it is, we will be back with Sudipto ji. We'll give you all the details. Support us. You know that there is a lot of untruths out there. We need to fight it with Satya, because Satyam eva Jayate. Namaskar, sir.